money, and you guys are sitting here having a picnic drinking beers.
A 3-month CBS 2 News investigation. DWP workers caught buying beer.
You were drinking and driving.
Drinking while driving city trucks.
I got video, man. We got you going into the strip club.
And going to a strip club while on duty. All on your taxpayer money. Good evening, I'm Paul Majors.
And I'm Pat Harvey. It's the story everyone will be talking about tomorrow, our exclusive hidden camera investigation. At the same time that DWP was pushing for increases to your electric bill and withholding millions of dollars from the city, wait till you see what some DWP workers were doing while earning your taxpayer money. Let's get right to CBS 2 investigative reporter David Goldstein live outside the DWP yard in downtown L.A. David.
Well, Pat, this is DWP's Central Yard. This is the yard we staked out during our 3-month undercover investigation. Now, while many city employees this year have been facing furloughs or layoffs, DWP employees actually got a raise this year. They're some of the highest paid workers in the city, and we wanted to find out how some of them are earning their taxpayer money. These men are linemen, earning near 6-figure salaries from the DWP. Taxpayer money to work on the power lines. Hard work when the weather cooperates, but when it rains, they can't work on the poles. They're supposed to work in the yard. But we found some of them go from hanging on the power poles to hanging out near the stripper poles.
There's 3 of them. Here he comes.
With our hidden camera, we watched 3 DWP employees park their truck right on the street, then get frisked before being allowed to enter the Alameda Strip, a strip club on Alameda Street. They left their uniforms on the front seat when they arrived at 12:35 in the afternoon. Inside, it was too dark for our hidden camera to see exactly what they were doing. But the strip club advertises girls and serves alcohol. So it's pretty common on rain days.
I guess it's maybe tradition.
A former DWP employee, who would only talk if we concealed his identity, says he's been inside many times with other DWP workers. Did you ever see any of them have lap dances?
Yes.
Yes. On taxpayer money while they're getting paid.
Yes.
They're getting a lap dance.
Correct.
Drinking in the strip bar?
Yes.
Watching the girls, obviously?
Yes.
It's 1:30. Almost an hour later, one worker comes out of the strip club and appears to relieve himself outside the truck. As the rain comes down, he falls asleep in the cab. 2:45. 2 hours inside, these guys are back. The other 2 pound on the door to wake their partner up after being inside the strip club for more than 2 hours.
What's going left here?
They drive back to the yard to end their day. We caught up with one of the men whose first name is Santiago. How do you guys get away with going to a strip club for hours at a time?
I got nothing to say to you.
You got nothing to say?
Nothing.
How come?
Is that true? None of it's true.
None of it's true?
Nope.
I got video, man. We got you going into the strip club. On sunny days, we followed Santiago and others buying beer while on duty. They parked their trucks outside this liquor store on 59th Street in Figueroa, then walked inside without wearing their uniforms, where we had an undercover producer with a hidden camera, documenting them buying large cans of beer, grabbing the cans, paying the clerk, then walking back to the truck. As soon as they got back, we watched as they wrapped the cans in white paper towels before taking a drink. Then they would drive away and proceed to drink and drive. We drove our undercover van in front as we videotaped them doing it again and again. Driving while drinking alcohol is, of course, illegal. It's even a violation for the passenger to have an open container of beer in a moving vehicle, but we saw them drinking as well. All of this while driving city trucks while on duty.
This is extremely dangerous.
We showed the video to Okori Okorocha. He's an attorney and nationally known DUI expert.
He could easily kill several people because of the size of his vehicle, his delayed reaction time, and the fact that he's driving on a busy street.
And finally, one day we found some DWP employees at a picnic, sitting in lawn chairs at 2 o'clock in the afternoon at a park in Boyle Heights, earning taxpayer money. again drinking from cans with white paper towels wrapped around them. Taxpayer money, and you guys are sitting here having a picnic drinking beers. When we arrived, they scattered and denied drinking beer, including this guy who we had videotaped drinking and driving weeks earlier. We caught you drinking and driving a couple of weeks ago. You were drinking and driving. You wrapped the can in white paper and you're drinking and driving.
What are you talking about?
This DWP employee had some liquid dripping out of a canvas bag. He claimed it wasn't from a beer can, and he didn't know we had already caught him with a hidden camera the day before buying beers while on duty. We videotaped you guys doing this.
You got proof?
Yeah, we got videotape.
Well, go show the proof then.
Here it is, buying 2 large cans of beer at a liquor store around noon, then walking to his truck. They drove away for their lunch break.
You want to look at video?
Santiago didn't want to see himself caught on tape,
Looks like your truck driver left you.
and his partner drove away when he saw our cameras,
Dad, just wait for me.
leaving Santiago on the street to answer questions.
How do you get away with going to a strip club for hours at a time on taxpayer money?
He didn't have much to say and didn't seem to care.
What do you think the mayor's going to say about all this, Santiago? Because I'm going to show him the tape.
I don't give a what you do.
Well, we showed the tape to the mayor, who shook his head in disbelief at what we uncovered.
It's very surprising. It kind of boggles the mind. You know, even if you weren't undercover, people could see you, they could report that. I mean, the fact that they would do this in the truck. But again, we will investigate this, and we're going to take it very seriously. And I hope you follow the investigation, because I think it's important for the public to see that at some point, folks who do this during their work hours will be disciplined and have to be accountable for that.
Now, while we didn't witness any erratic driving on the part of the DWP employees who were drinking, we did alert DWP. They turned down our request to look at the undercover videotape, but in just the last couple of hours, the interim general manager of DWP commented about our undercover investigation.
Again, we are investigating. We will hold those accountable if they found to have violated rules. But they're owed due process also. You know, we can't be judge and jury. We have to make sure we gather the facts, which we are doing very aggressively. And I can assure you the folks who were involved, if the allegations are true, will be dealt with in the most severest way possible.
Now, DWP says they have a zero-tolerance policy for drugs and alcohol. If any employees are caught drinking and driving or drinking on the job, they could be fired. We're live here in downtown LA. I'm David Goldstein, CBS 2 News. Back to the studio.
Next couple of days should be interesting. Thank you, David. Only on CBS 2 tonight, a killer talks